This is Flip the Script from Mobilized News. In a world of whiplash, fires, floods, rising costs, one idea keeps proving itself: community. Today, we're looking at eco-villages, not as utopias, but as practical blueprints for resilience you can build where you live. Tonight, we're looking at eco-villages, not as utopias, but as practical blueprints for resilience you can build where you live. 2024 made resilience more than a buzzword. Communities trained together, rewired food and energy systems, and stress-tested plans. A global assessment of 20 eco-villages wrapped up in 2024 and produced a new resilience tracker, a tool communities can use to map risks, strengths, and next steps. When Hurricane Helene hit the U.S. Southeast, Earth Haven Eco-Village in North Carolina kept lights, water, and food flowing, and people knew how to work as a team. The point wasn't off-grid gadgets, it was social cohesion, plus backups, that made the difference. In Fiji, villages like Moani are planning full relocation uphill as seas rise, mixing traditional knowledge with step-by-step community planning. It's hard, but shared governance makes it possible. Here are some opportunities you should know about. First off, funding doors are opening in the European Union. The Regenerative Communities Fund launched in 2024 and opened a second call in July 2025 to back on-the-ground demonstrator projects across 5 countries. Translation: that's money for community-led resilience. Next, power to the people in the European Union. The Renewable Energy Directive hit a key deadline on May 21, 2025, pushing countries to speed up renewables and enable energy communities like co-owned solar, storage, and microgrids. The Commission is now pressing laggards to comply, so communities can use this to launch local energy co-ops. Then, homes that don't get flipped by climate. Community land trusts, resident-governed land ownership, are expanding, keeping housing affordable and rooted. Cities from Portland to Miami are using CLTs to fight climate gentrification as seas rise and heat pushes people around. And finally, indigenous leadership is central. UN Climate just underscored what eco-villages practice daily. Stewardship, reciprocity, and interdependence are core to a livable future. So build with, not over, indigenous knowledge. So how can you start where you are now? In the energy sector, communities can map your block's critical needs, like medical devices, fridges, and communications. You can start a solar co-op buying group and price a shared battery for a cooling center. And use your city's community solar or EU energy community provisions, if applicable. In the food sector, communities can launch a neighborhood CSA hub with just one pickup point and 5 local producers. And if you pair that with a seed and tool library, plus a monthly Skillshare covering things like soil, canning, and first aid, it really starts to come together. The Resilience Tracker's domains, food, energy, governance, and culture, make a great checklist for all of this. In the land and housing sector, communities can convene renters, faith groups, and nonprofits to explore a community land trust. Start with just one property near transit or maybe in a flood-safe zone. And don't forget, you can borrow bylaws or templates from existing CLTs. Develop emergency mutual aid by building a phone tree and a neighborhood map of skills and equipment. Try running a 2-hour drill. Figure out who checks on elders, who has radios, and where the cooling or warming site is. Honestly, tech helps, but coordination is really the key. In regards to local governance, communities can adopt simple, consent-based decision rules for your group. Publish a 1-page charter that covers purpose, roles, conflict steps, and how money is handled. You'll thank yourselves later. Eco-villages aren't escapes. They're living labs for the neighborhoods we need, rooted, fair, powered by people. And the news is clear. Policy doors are opening, funding is emerging, and communities that organize before disaster fare better during disaster. Don't wait for permission. Find 2 neighbors, pick one project, and start. This is Flip the Script from Mobilized News. Remember, resilience isn't a place you move to, it's something you practice together.